She agreed to the marriage because it was practical. That was what she told herself on the morning she signed the papers. It was practical. Her family needed the alliance. He needed a wife who understood the terms. Nobody was pretending it was anything other than what it was. She had been in the room when the lawyers explained the arrangement. She had nodded at the right moments. She had not cried. She did not find him difficult to be around. That was the first surprise. She had expected cold. She got quiet. She had expected indifferent. She got careful. He learned how she took her coffee without asking. He made sure the temperature in the dining room was always what she preferred. He never touched her without asking first, and the first time he asked, she had not been prepared for how the question would feel. They had been married 4 months when the night happened that she could not explain away. It was late. She had fallen asleep in the library, which she often did. When she woke, the room was dark except for the fireplace, and he was there, sitting across from her in the chair he had taken to calling his, reading. He did not know she was awake. She watched him for what might have been 10 minutes. She watched the way the firelight moved across his hands. She watched him reach the end of a page and pause before turning it, the way he always did, as though giving the last sentence a moment. She thought, I have been watching this man for 4 months, and I have not once seen him pretend to be something he is not. She sat up. He looked at her. He did not say anything immediately, which was another thing she had learned about him. He did not fill silences with sound. She said, I think I may have misunderstood what this was. He set the book down very slowly. He was watching her the way he sometimes did, as though he was waiting for her to decide something, as though the next thing she said would matter. She did not know what the next thing should be. She looked at the fire instead. She said, I agreed to this because it made sense on paper. He said, I know. She said, it doesn't only make sense on paper anymore. He did not move toward her. That was the thing she would remember most. He waited. He let her be the one to cross the space between them. And when she did, when she stood and walked toward him and sat on the arm of his chair and said nothing, he simply reached up and took her hand, and they stayed like that until the fire went low. She had gone into this marriage with her eyes open, and she had still not seen it coming. Later, much later, when people asked what had changed, she found she could not give them a specific moment. It had not been a moment. It had been 4 months of small things, accumulated quietly like snow. It had been the way he waited. That was the thing about him. He always waited, and she had eventually run out of reasons not to come to him.